Hey, what's going on, people? Just making a video here to kind of blow off some steam, and to kind of make people aware of what goes on today with banks. Um, Man, my light's blown. But anyway, just make a video, like I said, let people know, people who aren't aware how the banks are. I also want to talk about another thing today that kind of crossed our mind, and it's on the topic of how come we as African Americans are not successful um, when it comes to uh, starting our own business and things of that nature. Referring to the bank issue, I got a letter today in the mail, and it was basically saying your account was overdraft. So naturally I called in. Before I called in, I always check my records to make sure everything is right on my end. I called in and it was like, yeah, so your account is overdraft here, like X amount of dollars. I'm like, well, according to my math, the funds were there. So why did my account overdraft? And she's like, we're gonna check for it. So she came back and she's like, hell, it's tripping. I'm like, yeah, what did you find? She's like, well, there's this thing we have. There's this maintenance fee. Now, for all you people out there who don't have a bank account or do have a bank account and not aware of a maintenance fee is basically the bank's permission to go in your account within a year time frame for two reasons and take out $9 anytime they feel like it. I believe it's monthly, I'm not sure. But the two reasons they can take out this $9 is for one, if you work a job and you have obviously a government issued check and you do not have direct deposit. Direct deposit is when the company you work for cuts your check, the money goes right to the bank, doesn't come in the mail. Don't worry about cashing it. Or two, like myself, you're in college and you have a bank account. Now, um, apparently, if you're gonna come in every every year over the every 365 days according to their calendar, and show them a schedule that you're a student, they're going to say, oh, I guess you're not a student anymore. Let's just pick today to go in his account and take out $9. And the problem with this is that it's not them taking out $9. It's the fact that when you have pending charges in your account, um, the $9 can make a difference between a bounce check or overdraft fee or whatever, depending on how you have your account set up. In my case, I don't write checks. I just have it right from my debit card. And like I said, I had charges coming in; they were pending and whatnot. And the maintenance fee came and took out some of the money that would have covered the total amount of charges I had pending. So when the maintenance fee came, the maintenance fee was paid. But when my charges came that were pending, they overdrafted the account. And per overdraft, my Bank of America is $35 per overdraft. So if you got four or five items that would have been paid, and if one item is come up short, they're gonna charge you an overdraft fee for all of them. That's just the way they are. And they try and make you pay the overdraft fee. And they say, well, sir, our maintenance fee, is what took the money. I understand your maintenance took the money, but I'm paying bills, I'm making purchases with my debit card. It's that money in my account. That's what it's for. It's not for a random maintenance fee. You just come and take $9 out when you feel like it, just because it's a good idea. Basically saying I'm paying you to keep an account with you guys. Obviously it's bullshit. You know, it just is. I shouldn't have to pay to keep an account. One thing I've been turned on to, and I suggest all you viewers, is a rush card. People who know what a rush card is. A rush card is basically it's a mock debit card, and whatever's in the card is the amount of money you put on the card. You can use it anywhere online, in the store, whatever, to my knowledge. You don't have any money on the card, you swipe it in the store, decline. You pay for it cash or you leave your items in the store. You know. So you all out there doing just let me know your opinion, your experiences, if you have experience with the banks and their slippery maintenance fee, and their overpriced overdraft fee. If you overdraft by 50 cents, with America it's $35. 50 cents for $35? Really? That's the way they are. Another thing I wanted to kind of just briefly touch on today, when I say in the beginning of the video, why African Americans can't succeed when it comes to, have a hard time succeeding, should I say, when it comes to having or starting your own business. And in the business world, you start small, and some people look to landscaping or snow removal, home improvement, or whatever it may be, especially during the summer. If you're a student like myself and you work on campus and you don't go to school during the summer, then obviously you're not working during the summer. It's like a summer job. Now, my thing is that, I either do snow removal, I got my own snow removal thing going on, or it's landscaping, or even home improvement. Now, it happened to me. I got neighbors across the street, and they're whatever. I don't think they have it all. They're not playing for full day. So I go to them about a week ago. I say, how you doing? I'm gonna cut your grass for you. I'm gonna keep the place looking natural. That's what my business is about to do with my card. And people came to and was like, let me check with the homeowner. I'm like, okay, I check with the homeowner. So I have it that they're, renting the place out. They're just, staying there or whatever. The girl closed the door, come back in 3 seconds. The homeowner said no. I'm like, okay. Now, I think this is kind of weird. She's like, it's like 95 outside. Up here in Major City, Detroit, it's like 95. She had on long sleeves, with a baseball, with a watch cap, some jogging pants. I'm gonna leave that alone. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. I'll catch a room later. 2 houses down, the guy grabs his high as his roof. I'm like, hey, how you doing? I got my own landscaping service going. I don't know if it's grass cutter or not. He's like, let me ask the homeowner. Like, damn, is everybody, just in a house, just to have it? No one has a mortgage or whatever. So I'm like, all right, go check the homeowner. He came back out 2 minutes. She said no. She'll get up to you tomorrow. I'm like, all right, and that was a week ago. You know, about a week today anyway. So I'm sitting on the porch today, and this rusty ass Mexican roll up, in his two wheel van. And he just pulled up and he was like, hey, knocking her door. She answered, "Want me to cut your grass for you?" Now, here's the problem that I have with this. He got the job, which is okay. I'm not scraping up for nobody's business, But we're neighbors. We're gonna look out for you. That's just the way I was brought. Look out for your neighbors. I wasn't doing it for free, but I was just look out for them. He rolled up and put your grass for you. She was like, yeah, yeah, sure, go ahead or whatever. I'm like, I'm kind of pissed. Like, you know, I just asked you that about a week ago, and you give that to me, or don't recharge you had in the house, and you said no. One of the things happened. One, you didn't know, or two, you fell asleep and you forgot one to cut it. Like I said, I'm not begging for nobody's business. He cut it or whatever. And I don't have a problem with him cutting it, but my thing is that we're in recession. And unless you're working a very high end job, I think you would be in the business of saving money, not spending more money. Now, a dude rides around with a truck, with a lawnmower, the riding lawnmower that kind of you just sit on and push the pedal and it goes, and these cool high tech trimmers. I'm pretty sure he's gonna charge you, all 30, 40, if not more, to cut your front of your back and then trim it. Because he's my neighbor, I was gonna do it for 25 for a front and back. Do it like that, take care of this one time. Do that shit, I was do him the same way, you know. And like I say, these guys they ain't doing it for cheap. They gotta keep gassing on, they gotta keep gassing their truck, and they gotta have some kind of target for themselves. So I know he raped on the price, you know. And my thing is that, us as African Americans, if you have anyone, this is my thing, if you have anyone who has any kind of business, whether they're a neighbor, co-worker, or classmate in college, or even in high school trying to get a hustle going on, support, if you can, support their business. So support it any way you can. Don't have that crab mentality, well, if I ain't getting nothing out of it, I don't have nothing to do with it. Whatever. That's dumb. That's why we're semi-handicapped like we are now. I'm making excuses for anybody not being successful. But I'm just saying that's what keeps a lot of people from having that I'm gonna go ahead and get my idea, because of the fact that the people among us have the idea that they ain't benefiting from it, they don't want nothing to do with it. I'm almost out of time here. That's just me talking. You guys let me know if you think about it, bank fees, and people owning a business, us as African Americans hindering each other. All right, I'm walking in the feedback and looking forward to it. You guys take care out there.